Actually, the story of saturated fat started long ago with the assumption that increased saturated fat elevate LDL cholesterol, leading to atherosclerosis, leading to coronary heart disease. But they did not consider the effect of saturated fat on other component of blood lipid, and also the effect on other cardiometabolic risk factor. What we observed is among those who had zero dairy consumption, risk of mortality, major cardiovascular disease, which mainly stroke, death from cardiovascular disease, and death from non-cardiovascular disease was higher. Therefore, having non-dairy increased the risk of many health outcomes in RSA. For composite outcome, the percentage is about, overall speaking, it's about 10% lower risk we observed for most health outcome. The strongest was for a stroke, which was about 34% lower risk. Dairy is a rich source of energy as well. For example, cheese is a high source of energy, and we do not encourage people to consume many servings of cheese per day. As you mentioned, it's a high energy and high saturated fat. But at this level, we assume this is a safe amount of dairy to consume. And the main message of our study is for people who do not consume. We're saying that we need to encourage, not discourage people who do not consume dairy to increase their dairy consumption. We do not encourage people who have very high dairy consumption to increase their consumption.
係啦係啦係啦。另外頭先另外一個。
The study only assessed the diet of the subjects at baseline, which is before the follow-up, and then during the course of follow-up of about 9 years, they did not assess the diet of these subjects again. So if you read the list of the countries that they collected data from, it includes countries like India or China, which would have quite strong economic development during this past decade or so. So I think it would be quite problematic to assume that the diet of these people do not change in these 9 or 10 years or so. So I think this is one of the biggest limitations of this particular study.
People who have zero dairy intake, we would like that doctors and health professionals encourage those individuals to increase their dairy consumption, especially yogurt.
So these are kind of, their beds.